Anatomy of a castle. Let's look through it, shall we? Castles can get more and less complicated. However, they do have a couple things that are their main thing. The main one is going to be the keep. You can call it a fort, you can call it a donjon, but it's going to be the super secure bit. They'll often also have a curtain wall and normally battlements with crenellations and maybe meticulations across the top of it to be able to attack and defend. Now, a covered battlement is also an important part of a castle because it protects the defenders more than just a normal battlement with crenellations would. Now, if it's a fancier castle or you're closer to some water, you might have a moat. However, it was very common for them to just have a big ditch in front of it, maybe with some spikes, maybe with some gross stuff in it, but mainly that was just to prevent from any enemy easily being able to come in and quickly take the walls, because if an actual siege occurred, they would normally just fill in an area and then be able to bring any of their siege equipment closer to the walls. Now, the main door, the entryway, would normally have portcullis being closed or being able to be opened, and that was going to help protect it. Then they'd also have normally some murder holes that would come in and be able to be dropping hot sand, which was more common than hot oil or water because that would stick on people's skin easier and would cool slower. But then they'd also be dropping boulders or arrows, other stuff like that. You also see quite a lot of these bent entryways. Part of that, if the door is really high up, to be able to allow people who are coming in having sort of a switchback, but also it means that you can't get nearly as much of a quick run. It's much easier to fall off, and you can't put nearly as many people on this bent entryway. You might also have sloped walls. This was much more common as time went on and cannons became more common in warfare because then they would more bounce off rather than just shoot right through, but it also would help prevent people from being able to get too close to the main wall. Let me know if there's any other parts of the castle you want me to talk about, and subscribe.